Hello and welcome to yet another video on Claude Code, presented by your mentor, Vivek. Here's a resource you're spending every second you use Claude Code, and you can't see it. The context window, Claude's working memory. Every prompt, every file it reads, every command it runs. The bar fills up. One long workshop hub, debugging session, and you're near the top. Today, you take control. The context window can only hold so much. So, what exactly fills it? Three things mainly. Your prompts, every file Claude reads. A big blade template costs real space. And every tool call with its result, run the Workshop Hub test suite. All that output lands in context too. Hit the limit and Claude Code auto compacts. It summarizes the important details and drops the unnecessary tool results. Space freed. But careful, compaction can lose details from earlier in the conversation. That's why manual control matters. 3/ commands run this show. Watch them on Workshop Hub. First, Doug Compact. Run it yourself anytime. It compacts everything up to that point. Space cleared, but the memory of what you built survives. Perfect mid-feature. Halfway through the booking overlap fix, running out of room. Second, clear. The full reset. Everything gone, fresh start, zero memory. Feature shipped and starting the next one. Clear. So yesterday's conversation can't bias today's work. Third, context, your dashboard. It shows how big your context is, which categories are eating it, and a graphic of the whole picture. Check it before you decide anything. Now, 3 habits that save context before you ever need those commands. 1. Be specific. Here's the irony. A short, vague prompt costs more context because Claude has to wander your codebase figuring out what you meant. 1 or 2 clear sentences up front is the cheaper deal. 2. Trim your MCP servers. Every server loads all its tools into context up front, even the ones you never call. Unrelated to Workshop Hub? Turn it off. Skills work similarly, but don't preload everything. Lighter on space. 3. Subagents. They run in parallel with their own separate context window, and only the summary comes back. Need an answer without the journey. Where are Workshop Hub's auth endpoints? The subagent does the digging. Your main window stays clean. So when do you use what? Mid-feature and hitting the limit. Compact, keep the thread. New feature, clear no bias. And anything Claude should remember next week that doesn't belong in context, it belongs in CLAUDE.md. Manage the window and long sessions stop degrading. Next unit, the last mile. A subagent reviews your code with fresh eyes, and one command commits, pushes, and opens the PR. Shipping time, see you there. If you found this useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for patient listening, and see you in the next video. Until then, peace out.